Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Retro, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to maximize your leveling in Destiny 2 Beyond Light. I've been getting a lot of questions from my friends and people on my Discord server kind of asking me, how do you level efficiently so you're not wasting powerful sources, and how do you level like all the other streamers, and how do you get so high so fast? Currently, right now, I am on my third character of this first week of Beyond Light, and right now, for my base power, I am sitting at 1233 without my artifact. I have done pretty much all the powerful sources I can do. I think besides this one, the Pinnacle gear, the 100k, I could probably go do that real quick and get this. But as it stands right now, I have done all my powerful sources on my third character, and I'm done. And I kind of just want to talk over how the power leveling actually works and the best way to kind of do it if you're trying to hit those high levels. And I'm going to kind of recommend a path for you guys to kind of follow if you're really trying to hit those powerful levels and you want to try to hit a hard cap in a week. Because it is possible. It's really grindy, but it is possible if you follow a certain way. So as most of you know, powerful sources drop based on tiers. You have your tier 1 powerful sources that give you about +3 gains to your base. You have your tier 2s that give you about +4 from your base. And then you have your tier 3s that give you about +5 or 6 from your base. And then your regular pinnacles give you about above +7 to your overall base power. Now, when I say regular pinnacles, I mean stuff that drops from the raid, soon to be the master nightmare hunts, or not nightmare hunts, empire hunts when they actually come out. I call them nightmare hunts, I don't know why. And those are going to be your regular pinnacle source that give you above like +10 drops. Now, to get to the hard cap, the best thing you're going to want to do is, like I said, you're going to want to do your tier 1s first, your tier 2s next, your tier 3s, and then your pinnacles at last. But I wish it was just as simple as that. If you're trying to min-max and be as be as efficient as you possibly can, the best thing you're going to want to do is actually try to level yourself out in between of doing the tier 1s, the tier 2s, and the tier 3s. You don't just want to just hammer out all your powerful sources back to back in that order. Otherwise, you're not going to get high power levels and you're going to hit a brick wall. And that's what a lot of my friends have been doing, and I've been kind of noticing that. And I've been trying to kind of talk about how min-maxing works, but it's kind of a concept that goes over people's head. So in this video, I kind of want as best as I can, and kind of make it simple and for you guys to follow. I was kind of following the +8 model, and I'll kind of go into what the +8 model was when I was leveling. And as I've found out from watching a couple videos and talking to people, that model doesn't necessarily work if you're really trying to min-max out. It still works and it's efficient, but it's not the overall best way to do it. So when I'm talking about the +8 model when it comes to min-maxing, is as you see, you have 8 different slots on your character when it comes to power level. You have your 5 slots in your gear, you have your 3 slots in your weapons. And those all together contribute towards your overall base power, which right now is 1233 for me. Now, how you used to be able to figure out this +8 rule from power leveling was you have your 8 slots, and you think of it as, hypothetically, let's just say right now I'm sitting at 1233. Let's just say that I don't have anything lagging me back right now, so this isn't lagging me behind, this isn't lagging me behind all. This is all hypothetically at 1233. We'd look at that and see what sources are above 1233 and what our kind of like remainder is in terms of pluses and whether we should min-max out right now. So as you see right now, I have a 1236. So right there, that's 3 power levels above my base. So that is a +3. This one would be a +1. This one would be a +2. This is a +1. So altogether, I want to say it's +3, +4, +2. That makes it +6. Okay, I have +7 right now. I don't have enough to min-max out doing the +8 rule, so I'd want to go hit up a powerful source. But let's just say this arm was at 1035. I would have +8, and these two are lagging me behind. So if I was to go do a powerful source currently right now, I'd be wasting it. So I'd want to min-max out and try to get the ones that are lagging me behind, like my cape, and up to 1233. Either by going into my season pass and opening up armor, or going to dedicated sources like those empire hunts that give you certain slots and doing those to kind of min-max out before doing a powerful source. Otherwise, you're wasting it. Now, like I said, the +8 rule is still effective in leveling up, and it still is a pretty good way, and that's what I've been following, and it got me up this high. But there is an even better way, which I don't know if it has a name right now, but people have been calling it +6, +7, and it's something that I can actually do right now. Right now, I'm sitting at +7, and if I wanted to, I could go into Strikes, Gambit, or Crucible and just go into the playlist, and I will get blues that will drop at +1 above my base. So, say I was to go into Crucible right now, and I got a cloak, and it dropped at it'd give me a +1 drop, and say I got a cloak, and it'd be 1234. That would increase my overall base power up to 1234, because then if that's 1234, that's a +1, and like I said, it'd bring me up from those values. And that's what some people are doing, is in between of doing the tier 1s, the tier 2s, and the regular powerful sources, they're going into these activities and just waiting for those drops to have, and then once they cannot min-max out anymore, they then will do their powerful sources. It also helps to kind of know your powerful sources and what's going to drop what. For example, if you go to the tower and you do the bounties, whether it's Banshee, Shax, or Zavala, and I think, yeah, in Drifter 2, those will drop, I guess not Gunsmith, but Drifter, Crucible, and Vanguard, they will drop armor. He'll give you a Crucible Prime Engram, a Gambit Prime Engram, and you can take that to Raoul, and it'll drop you a dedicated piece of armor. Now, you can use that knowledge to basically say you need to, let's say like my cape's lagging behind. If I went and turned that in, I could possibly have a higher chance of getting a cape and doing that. And you can kind of, use what you know is going to be dropping in certain slots to your advantage. What I did for my first character is I saved my, and I should have done this for my third, but I saved my, because I didn't know it was account wide. I thought it was going to be character based, not account wide. But I was doing the Salvation script, and I knew what that, like, it was going to give me, it was a dedicated powerful source. It's a +5, and it goes towards my, wait, where's that? And it goes towards my power slot. I saved that for the very end so that my power weapon going in was my highest. So by saving those drops, you are being efficient, and by like knowing what certain things are and where you can min-max out. Say you need armor to like bring you up and you don't want to go into the playlist, you can go to your season pass and pull them from there and get you up, even weapons. Or you can go to Europa and do the armor there and the quest there and bring your overall base power up. Now, after you've min-maxed out efficiently, you've done your tier 1s, your tier 2s, and your tier 3s, and you've min-maxed out as best as you can, the thing you want to do is take your highest weapons. So I take my Night Watch, my 9 Hunger, and this grenade launcher, and I would put them over on my next character, and then I try to min-max out as best as I can by either pulling stuff from the season pass, just doing blues, and just doing strikes, and then I'd start chasing the power levels. And that's kind of how people are doing it. So to kind of like summarize it one more time, because I know I've been kind of going over this and it's probably flying over a lot of you guys' heads, but basically, hit the soft cap, tier 1s, tier 2s, tier 3s, pinnacles, do those in that order. But in between, you want to do your min-maxing. And also something I forgot to mention is that Prime Engrams will be dropping randomly, and you want to go and open those right away, because they're not doing any favors sitting in your collections, in your inventory. Because what's going to happen is that's going to drop at a certain level and it cannot scale up anymore, and you're going to waste that drop when that could have helped out your overall base power level. So like I said, tier 1s, tier 2s, tier 3s, pinnacles, and then in between, when you can, try to min-max out those slots that are lagging you behind by doing Crucible, Gambit, or Vanguard. Now that pretty much sums it up. That's how a lot of people are getting up pretty high. If there's any more if you guys are still having any more questions, I do have my Discord link down below in my video. You're more than welcome to join. If you see me online, you can hit me up and I can ask you. I can help you out. But yeah, that's pretty much how this works. I think I'll be able to hit the hard cap on my raid character. I think I'll even probably be able to hit the hard cap on this character next week. I could probably get this up a lot higher, but I don't feel like grinding any more comp or Gambit or doing that, but I'm fine with where I'm at. I've already hit the recommended thing for the raid, so I'm good. But guys, that's how you do it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down on this video. I'll try to respond to them as much as I can. And if you have any more questions and you want to get to me, like, a more direct source to me, hit up my Discord. The link's down there and it's open to anybody that wants to join. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video, and if it was informative or if it did help you out in your power leveling in Destiny, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like and share it with your friends. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.